We'll go to Mike.
Sounded like a typo.
Just restarting. Just restarting.
justice. And that's a lot of the guys about this, but you have all talked about kind of the belief you had, the ambition you had all year long, believing you could be a team that could play at this level on this kind of stage. But was there a moment for you at any point in the process when something happened, whether it was a game, whether it's things you were seeing in practice, whatever, that almost kind of validated that in your mind, that it kind of went from that's our ambition to I know now this team is capable of what we thought we were capable of?
Without a doubt, we had a scrimmage in the summertime, and as the offense, we kind of like, that was our second scrimmage, going into, the season, and we didn't look too great, and so, we had an offensive meeting, just players, and, that was a moment that I knew that we were going to be a very talented team. I knew that we were going to be a team that had fought through a lot of adversity, and be really resilient. And so we had that team meeting, and we let everybody know, like, hey, like, I believe in you, you believe in me, we can do it together. We don't need the media and everyone else to believe in us, but we believe in each other. And so that moment right there, I was, me and a few other guys, we led the meeting, and, we locked the doors, and we had a heart-to-heart, and we went around the room and explained to each other, what do we want to get out of the season? Why are we here? Why come to Indiana? And so, we have that in the back of our mind every time we step on that field. So
It was in here.
it was in here, actually. We cut off this part, and it was this side, the offense side, yeah. So
We'll go Mike on your left, and then Adam.
Yeah, Justice, you've been more sort of willing to be reflective, I guess, than a lot of players, especially Kurt Cignetti. What has this last couple of weeks been like for you, and how have you kind of, framed it in kind of the context of your career and your life, just reaching this moment?
it's been amazing for me. I've been dreaming this moment since a little boy. And, my mom and dad always tell me, take advantage of every opportunity, be thankful for everything you have, and, cherish the moments, whether it's an interview, whether it's a run, whether it's I'm talking to the team, whether I'm in a film room or even getting treatment, just being accepted and taking it all in. You can't play football forever, and so I've just been enjoying it. That's the reason why I came here. I came here for this. I came here to win. I came here for the playoffs. I came here to do it with guys that I haven't done a lot of football with, so I'm just thankful, man. That's pretty much the overall message.
We'll go Adam, third row on your left, and then we'll go to Zach B.
Justice, just in terms of the opponent that you guys have on this stage, it has been decades since Indiana has played Notre Dame. What is the excitement either in the facility or on campus and in the community at large about getting to play the Irish?
It's amazing. I mean, the best in Indiana, it's, when they made that selection, I was on the phone with my mom and dad, and, they told me who we were playing. I was excited. I was so excited. It was an opportunity to be able to, their best against our best. They're ranked, we're ranked. They have a great program, we have a great program. And so just to be able to duke it out and, kind of compete at a high level, that's something traditional, and I'm excited. Hopefully we can make this a real rivalry, and we play them every year. So
We'll go on your right front row to Zach B, and then to Will.
Justice, after the Ohio State game, a lot of talk was about keeping Curtis Rourke on his feet, keeping him protected. How, in preparation for this Notre Dame game, have the running backs been involved in protecting him and keeping the pocket clear?
it's just about technique. It's about technique and trusting your eyes. You play on the road, it's a little tough, because a lot of times, one, they're able to jump the snap count. They're able to, do different things that kind of throw the offense off. But we've been doing a really good job as the running backs to just focus on, who do we have to block, what's our assignment, and communicating with the O-line. Because at the end of the day, we have to be on the same page as them. And so, when you're both on the same page, after that, it's about technique and your athletic ability to take over. So for us, it's just about being focused. And, you're going to have mistakes. I knew that was going to happen. We're going to hit some adversity down the road. I knew that was going to happen. And we're doing everything that we can do, and I know we're going to execute on come Friday.
Will, second row on your right, and then Colin.
Justice, a lot of guys we've talked to today have already brought up faith and confidence, a lot of similar words to use. How easy does it make you as a leader to have a lot of guys that share the same mentality and some of the same faith and stuff like that?
It's amazing, man. I mean, being an older guy, I've always, challenged myself coming into this year, to make sure that I'm letting people know that, hey, man, like, you got to believe in something that you cannot see. When you're able to have that mindset, it doesn't matter what anybody else tells you you can't do. And there's a lot of people who have a lot of careers, and you know they've gone and done a lot of wonderful things in the world, and that's because they believed it themselves first. And so, you know, as for me, you know, I've been trying to harp on all the guys, like, you know, maybe we haven't had a great play, maybe haven't had a great series, but we got to stay in the middle. Can't get too high, can't get too low. We got to stay right in the middle and continue to keep playing. So that's been my motto, that's been my mindset, and I'm gonna keep encouraging the guys, whether, you know, we up 74-4 or, you know, it's tie game 13-13 at the half. So, yeah.
Colin, front row on your right, and then Jack.
The running back room has been key for this team's success all year, but how have you seen it grow from fall camp to week one until the end of the season, and now preparing for this playoff game?
I would say attention to detail. You know, we have really been Coach John Miller. He's been telling us, you know, it's great to, you know, kind of like look at the good things you do, but really think about the things that you could do better. There's always things you can critique in your game. You know, that's what makes us, you know, I guess I would say professionals in a way. You know, because we're always trying to grow. Everybody has something to work on, no matter how great of a game you had the day before, or maybe how bad of a game you had. And so, you know, it's just attention to detail, and, you know, guys are hungry to get better. And you're seeing it week in and week out, you know what I mean? And so, you know, that's why the running backs are able to show up every single week. So.
Go on your left to Jack, and then to Seth.
Yeah, Justice, obviously you're at a different school this year, but how much can you take from playing Notre Dame last year at Wake Forest and kind of apply to this match?
I would say when we played them last year, it was I soaked it all in. It was a historical game as well. You know, Wake Forest was playing. I mean, Sam Hartman was playing his old school Wake Forest, and so, you know, being in that atmosphere, it was a packed crowd. I think it was one of the largest crowds they had in a really long time when we played them. And, you know, I just took it all in. You know, I was thankful. We went out there, you know, it was pretty much tied for the majority of the game, and then they ended up stretching out the league. And so, you know, it happened, but I knew I was going to come back. I knew I was going to come back, and I knew that I'd get another shot at it. So to see it all full circle, I think, is amazing.
Go Seth, and then Daniel.
Justice, with Coach Signetti kind of leading the way this season, he's kind of sweeping all the National Coach of the Year awards. Just what's it been like playing for him as a head coach? And I mean, has he kind of stuck out to you, like, you know, he's having National Coach of the Year type of season?
Definitely. I mean, I was telling somebody the other day, like, he's kind of taught me how to be a man, you know, be the same guy every single day. You know, a lot of people want to work with you. A lot of people want to, you know, have you in the head of their office. You know, a lot of people want to look up to you because you come in the office every single day, the same guy. Like, who wouldn't want to be with that guy, you know? And so, same guy, no matter positive or negative that you had the day before, and, you know, accomplishing the great moments and also being able to add on to the adversities. And, you know, he's been a guy that I watch all the time. I kind of see how he handles when we do well and when we don't do well. And so Coach Signetti has taught me so much in 1 year. And I wanted him to be my coach back in high school. But, you know, I ended up taking my talents to Wake Forest, but now it's full circle. So I'm thankful to be able to play for Coach Signetti, for sure.
We'll go left to Daniel, and then last one to Todd.
I want to say it was after Nebraska, you mentioned the idea of elevating the brand. I'm curious now, one, the pride you have in having elevated it, and also if there's any extra motivation within that, considering just all you guys have ahead of you now.
Definitely. History's been made already, but we have much more to do. When I first got here, I wanted to leave a legacy, you know, be a part of something bigger than me, and we're doing it as a team. You know, it's not me, but it's the team. And I'm so excited and happy to do more. You know, there's people kind of say that, like, oh, like, don't you get warm fuzzies a little bit that you've done a little bit, but, you know, we kind of staying focused in the moment. You know, I'll have plenty of time down the road to look back on what we've done, but right now it's time to lock in and stay focused. So, yeah, man, it's been great.
We'll go last one front left to Todd.
Justice, Notre Dame is one of the better teams in the country at forcing turnovers. You guys have been good about avoiding turnovers. Is there anything special you've done this week working with the slipskin footballs or anything like that? And how do you kind of replicate it when the weather conditions that you have today are not the same as what you're going to get on Friday?
I mean, it's pretty much your details and, you know, squeezing the football, protecting the quarterback. You keep Perk up. You know, that's going to eliminate those turnovers. And, you know, as a running back, you know, not even just the running back itself, but the whole team. The ball's a program, you know, and you might have some issues in here and there, but, you know, you got to be able to squeeze the ball and be able to run hard at the same time and have low pads. All those details go into the play by protecting the football. They're a team that wins off turnovers. And so, you know, we go in there on Friday and take care of that. I know that we're not going to have any trouble down the road. So I'm excited for the opportunity. I know the guys are too. And focus on those details, and we'll be able to come out on top.
All right, thanks, Justice.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.